Apparently MAGA's boycotting the Obama library. Are all libraries called the Obama library? Because they don't go to the other ones either. What are they even gonna do at a library? Read? If they do visit a library, it's to go to the children's center.
The whole thing from start to finish has kind of been a disaster, right? It's ugly to look at. It's over budget. The taxpayers are footing the bill apparently for parts of this. And then they had to open the ceremony with this, performative morality, virtue signal. It's, when I think about what I would want a legacy as president to look like, I think about the Trump Presidential Library, which many...
You have to forgive Fox News. They didn't take their medication, so their Obama derangement syndrome is acting up today. And nothing gets it going like him being in the news and his presidential library just opened. Not just library, but museum, community center, among other things. But that's not a real library. You want to know a real library? Trump's library. A giant monstrosity that's going to have his name across the front of it. A nice, classy, golden statue. And of course, that $400 million bribe that he got, that the taxpayers then paid $500 million to retrofit it into an Air Force One that he plans on keeping when he leaves office. And the one thing that Trump's presidential library will not be? A fucking library. It's a hotel. There won't even be a coloring book in this fucking thing. At least Obama's library has, books.
This is one of the things I really don't understand about MAGA. It's all the projection, all the lying. So this person said, same guy that said, when we flood the street with enough lies that the people don't know what to believe, then we have won. Did Obama say that? No. Here's the exact speech you failed to quote. People like Putin and Steve Bannon, for that matter, understand it's not necessary for people to believe this information in order to weaken democratic institutions. You just have to flood a country's public square with enough raw sewage, have to raise enough questions, spread enough dirt, plant enough conspiracy theories, the citizens no longer know what to believe. That's incredible! You did exactly what he accused Republicans of doing! Spreading lies, flooding the streets with sewage. You are the person he was talking about. You are a liar. Well, trying to call Obama a liar. That is hilarious. If it wasn't so sad, do better.
The Obama Presidential Center had its grand opening on June 19th. And of course, the MAGA nuts were upset about it. And Bill Maher stated, who would go see that? To that, the rest of us say, please, MAGA nuts, and Bill Maher, don't come. MAGA nuts, keep your promise and boycott the Obama Presidential Center because the rest of us wanted to be kept free from junk and trash. Instead, what we recommend you do is you go visit the South Lawn of the White House and the reflecting pool in Washington, D.C. We're certain that you would appreciate that more, and you would definitely be much more at home there. Thanks. Signed, everybody else.
Well, I guess Obama got himself a presidential library. Biggest ego on planet Earth with his fancy pants building. I'll tell you what, right now, I'm boycotting that library. I'm never setting foot in the Obama presidential library. And you know what? I'll take it one step further. I'm going to boycott all libraries. I ain't going to a single library ever again because of Obama and his fancy pants building. You know what? Actually, I'm going to up the ante on that right now. I'm never going to even read another book the rest of my life. In fact, I've been boycotting Obama and his fancy books at his library my entire life. I've never read a single book because I straight up just I can't read. Okay, that's the deal. I don't know how to read. I can't read. All right? I can't read.
MAGA announcing they're boycotting the Obama Library is wild because you simply can't boycott something you are never going to attend. Darling, that's not a boycott. That's a confession.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are talking about one of the most unexpected political stories making waves online. MAGA supporters are calling for a boycott of the newly opened Obama Presidential Center in Chicago, and the internet has been having a field day with it. Many people are asking one simple question: how do you boycott a place you probably weren't planning to visit in the first place? Let's break down what's happening, why people are reacting so strongly, and what this says about the state of American politics.
Supporters are boycotting the Obama Presidential Center. This might be the easiest boycott in American history. No one was expecting you to go in the first place. This is like me announcing I'm boycotting skydiving. Nobody asked, nobody noticed, nothing changed. They're acting like they're making some grand sacrifice. Excuse me, you were never planning a family trip to the Obama Presidential Center. You weren't sitting at the kitchen table, comparing ticket prices and checking hotel availability. You were never going. And can we talk about the fact they're boycotting a library? A library. You're announcing a boycott of a building full of books. Excuse me, who are you trying to threaten here? We all know you people don't read. You are all illiterate, knuckle-dragging Neanderthals. This is the political equivalent of somebody announcing they're boycotting kale when nobody has ever seen them eat a vegetable since the Clinton administration. A boycott is supposed to involve something you're giving up. If you weren't planning on walking into the library anyway, you're not making a sacrifice. You're maintaining a lifestyle of ignorance. The Obama Presidential Center includes a library, educational programs, exhibits, and community spaces. The reaction from some of these people is, don't threaten me with a good time. Congratulations. You have successfully vowed not to visit a place dedicated to reading, learning, and history. The librarians are reportedly taking the news as hard as the moon took my boycott. And if we're being real, a boycott only works when you're withholding something that was actually going to happen. If you've never set foot there, never planned to visit, and never intended to spend a dime, you're not boycotting. You're simply continuing your regularly scheduled programming. And the funniest part is how dramatic they make it sound. We're boycotting the Obama Presidential Center. Okay. And I'm boycotting the moon. The moon and I have reached an impasse. The Obama Presidential Center was never built to attract people who spend their days rage posting about Barack Obama on Facebook. That's like walking into a vegan restaurant and announcing you're boycotting tofu. Nobody is surprised. Nobody is devastated. Nobody is losing sleep. Meanwhile, the center opened, people showed up, the speeches happened, the photos were taken, and life moved on exactly as expected. So, congratulations on the boycott, I guess. You have successfully avoided going somewhere you never wanted to go, weren't invited to, and had no plans to visit. Mission accomplished. And that's the read. If you like your tea hot, share it, save your seat, and follow for more. This is the Notorious JTB, notoriously opinionated, signing out.
So apparently Trump-tards are boycotting the Obama library. As if any of you ever been in any fucking library. Are you boycotting all of them? Are you gonna boycott showering too? As if you do that. Two things Trump-tards have never been in the inside of. A library and the female's vagina.
First, let me make this perfectly clear. I am neither a liberal nor am I a conservative. I'm just finding it funny how the MAGA regime wants to boycott the President Obama library. Since when did these motherfuckers start reading anyway? Hell, I even know some damn liberals. I've seen some damn liberals on this app who obviously reading is not fundamental for them. But they're not trying to boycott any damn thing. They're not boycotting a public like the Obama library. This shit is getting funnier and funnier to me. Y'all want to boycott a library? When the last time y'all stepped your asses in a library?
By the name of Laura Trump, Trump's daughter-in-law. Yeah, she had a mouthful to say about Obama's new presidential center. Baby, she called it ugly to look at, it's over budget, and taxpayers are footing the bill. Baby, I'm here to tell you, Laura Trump, is it? The taxpayers did not foot this bill. All $850 million of that money was given by donors. Go ahead and look it up because it's out there for you to read. And number two, you say it's ugly to look at? You say it's ugly to look at. You say it's over budget. Your father-in-law over at that White House, the ballroom, over budget. And what's ugly to look at? Baby, y'all just had a UFC fight on the White House lawn. You just had dirt bikes flying across.
Today was the day that Obama's Presidential Museum opened, and I didn't get to go today. I actually got to go a couple of weeks ago. And if you get a chance to go, you have to go because you walk in there and you're filled with hope. Something that a lot of us haven't felt for a long time. But I got an advance invitation because I'm actually in the museum. That is me standing next to my little part there. The thing that almost brought me to tears is it says President Obama was inspired by stories like these to advance educational reform. What? What do you mean President Obama read my story? And the way that display works is that there are 7 or 8 people that are all focused on educational reform. So you have to wait until your story comes up. And I was patiently waiting, thinking, okay, I didn't get in, right? My husband's standing behind me and my picture pops up and he lets out a yelp. Anyway, one of the coolest things that has ever happened to me.
So I guess for the MAGA num-dums, snowflakes, sugar daddy, Donald Trump's proud boys and proud girls out there, the boycotting the Obama library is the new thing to do, I guess. Just like they boycott their own brain cells. The books that they don't understand, science and, logic and common sense and truth and facts and whoever people and all of those people who have all those qualities like intelligence, decency, respect and knowledge and, it's just MAGA num-dums being num-dums. I gave them that name, num-dums, for a reason. And they had never failed to prove that I am right. Thanks, MAGA num-dums. Keep the hard work.
When talking about that huge concrete turd that's covering the skyline of the south side of Chicago, the presidential library for Barack Obama, when talking about that, not only did he stiff the people of Chicago, with the eminent domain and all that other stuff and them being stuck paying for it. And not only did he stiff the black contractors that worked on this project, because Democrats are so, loving of black labor, as we know. But this guy stood on the stage and basically grifted. Him and his husband, Michael, stood on the stage and just pandered to black people. They had all of these celebrities come and attend. They had, all of these music artists sing. Can you imagine if, Donald Trump had musical artists sing at his events? We're still hearing the crap from the UFC fight. We're still hearing, liberals are crying about that. But, when Barack Obama sounds the alarm, they all come and no one says a thing. But think about it. What is this guy actually going to be remembered for besides being a black face in the White House? I mean, most of us will remember the fact that he destroyed Libya in the Middle East. Most of us will remember how he destroyed race relations in this country. Most of us will remember how he destroyed the economy. Most of us will remember how this president, Barack Obama, gave so much to a specific group of people and denounced and ignored another group of people, the same which helped him get elected. And the group of people that he helped, you know, the alphabet people, actually have more rights in this country than the people that his party kept as slaves. Let that sink in.
Lucky, and this is what I deem as news. So Clive Davis ass died. When is the doc coming out? That's all I know. When is the documentary coming out? When is Surviving Clive coming out? Because them NDAs that had to expire, now his ass is dead, right? MAGA says they're boycotting the Obama Presidential Library. Since when has MAGA ever been to a damn library in their whole life? Easiest boycott ever. Child, y'all wouldn't come in no way. We don't care. If I seen y'all this, know I tried my best, right? Like, this dragon took me in off the streets because I looked homeless and ain't had no food. When they got me some food, cooked it to perfection, well done, like we like. And, you know, I'm going to bring him, I'm going to try to help the family. I'm going to fuck up, he don't listen. I try. Beyonce said, y'all want to say my husband here fake? Let me show y'all. I can show y'all better than I could tell y'all. She waited till Father's Day, catch. And she read y'all about talking about her daughter here while using her products and made a whole commercial, put that shit on YouTube. If I send you this, that means you stink. And I was raised by the Moors. And that is what I deem as.
The Obama Presidential Center officially opened after years of planning, and instead of the conversation focusing on its exhibits, community programs, or historical significance, attention quickly shifted to a boycott campaign from some Trump supporters. Social media exploded with jokes. Many people argued that boycotting a presidential museum or library isn't much of a sacrifice if visiting it was never part of your plans to begin with. Others compared it to boycotting vegetables or boycotting the moon, suggesting the boycott doesn't really change anything. The criticism wasn't just about the boycott itself. Many commentators saw it as another example of American political divide, where almost everything, even a presidential museum, become a partisan battle. One of the biggest talking points came after claims circulated online that taxpayers paid for the entire project. Supporters of the Obama Center pushed back, pointing out that the project was funded through private donation rather than federal taxpayer dollar. They argued that this completely undercuts one of the main criticisms being shared online. Another controversy involved a quote forcefully attributed to Barack Obama. Some social media posts claimed Obama admitted to spreading misinformation, but when people looked at the full speech, they argued the quote had been taken out of context. Instead, Obama was discussing how misinformation spread in modern politics and warning about the damage of people flooding the media with false narratives. The fact check quickly spread across social media, with many saying it was yet another example of misleading political content going viral before everyone checked the facts. Of course, not everyone is celebrating the opening. Critics continue to argue that the building is unattractive, too expensive, and represents a presidency they believe did lasting damage to the country. Some also raised concern about the central location in Chicago, saying nearby communities have faced displacement and raising costs over the years. Those concerns have existed long before the grand opening and remain part of the broader debate surrounding the project. But supporters see something entirely different. To them, the Obama Presidential Center is about preserving history, encouraging civic engagement, and inspiring future generations. One emotional moment that went viral showed an educator discovering that her work and personal story had become part of the museum's permanent exhibits. For many viewers, that moment represented exactly what Presidential Center are supposed to do: celebrate history while inspiring people to contribute to their community. Perhaps what most interesting is how quickly the story shifted. Instead of damaging the Obama Center's reputation, the boycott may have given it even more publicity. Millions of people who may never have paid attention to the opening suddenly start talking about it. Whether people love Barack Obama or strongly disagree with his presidency, it's clear that his legacy continues to speak passionate reaction years after leaving office. And maybe that's the bigger story here. In today's America, even a presidential museum can become another front in the nation culture world. Some people see the Obama Center as the important historical institution. Others see it as a political monument they don't support. But judging from the online conversation, one thing is certain. The boycott itself has generated almost as much attention as the opening. What do you think? Does this boycott make a meaningful political statement, or has it simply brought more attention to the Obama Presidential Center? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest political commentaries. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.